Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on 10 psychological secrets to get her to like you. This is how to attract women fast. Have you ever crushed on a really beautiful gal and you wanted her to feel the same way about you? You're looking for a happy, lifelong relationship, that special someone who just loves the real you. But how do you get that kind of relationship? Have you ever wondered that? How do you get her to feel the same way about you? How do you get her to like you? Have you ever been there? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's frustrating, right? It can make your ideal relationship feel out of reach. You're about to learn 10 psychological secrets to get her to like you, and they have the power, quite literally, to change everything for you. These secrets are insanely effective, and they're based on science. That's the best part. A lot of people feel like they have to use mind games to attract a partner, when in reality, if you've been following me for a while, you know they don't work. Mind games do not work. And in reality, I can't figure out why anyone would use a mind game, because when you just know the science-based secrets I'm going to share with you, there's no reason why you would even consider it. Now, some of the most important secrets I'm going to share with you so that you can attract that loving relationship you want. Some of the most important secrets are at the end of this video, and the most surprising is the very last one, so make sure you stay with me until the end of this video so you don't miss out on this crazy, awesome secret. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and creator of Attracting Lasting Love Academy. I am your go-to resource to learn how to find, attract, and keep the love of your life without mind games and without drama. We're talking about finding that special someone who knows everything about you and absolutely adores you. So make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. And if you'd like to learn more about working with me to find the love of your life, make sure you go to CoachMelannie.com. Now, as we go through this list of psychological secrets to get her to like you, I want you to do two things for me, okay? First, you're going to notice things that you're actually already doing or doing to a certain extent. And I want you to pat yourself on the back for those things and celebrate that. You need to pay attention to your wins and really enjoy them, celebrate them. That's the first thing I want you to do, okay? The second thing is I want you to also pay attention to the things that maybe you're not doing right now, or maybe you're just not doing very good yet. You haven't quite figured out yet. I want you to pay attention to those things and honestly recognize how you can improve. This is one of the best ways to become the most attractive person you can possibly be. All attractive people have to notice what they can work on and actively work on them. So just being aware of that and being willing to acknowledge and improve, that right there will automatically make you an even more attractive person. So again, two things. Number one, notice what you're doing right and celebrate it. Number two, notice where you can improve and make the commitment to yourself and your future relationship to improve in those areas. You got that? You with me? All right, let's dive into our 10 psychological secrets to get her to like you. Now, as we dive in, I'm going to mention two other videos that are also going to help you so much with this. If you haven't yet seen this video and this video, I'll put links in the description below. Make sure you check both of those out as well. Psychological secret number one is to know what to say before you're in the situation where you're trying to approach her or talk to her, or before you're on the date. A lot of people think, well, I'll just prepare once I meet her. That's the worst thing you could do. That's the best way to make a really bad impression, and that's not what you want. A little preparation goes a long way, and something that you would totally unintentionally say because you weren't prepared beforehand can completely make you miss out on the opportunity of getting to know this gal better. If something makes her feel awkward, even if it's unintentional, it's over. That's going to put her in a vulnerable situation, and even if there was attraction growing there, it's going to end there. However, when you go into this situation prepared, when you know what to say, how to say it, not in a memorize certain lines kind of way, just in a understand how to carry on a fun, exciting, maybe even a little bit flirty conversation, that right there is going to do two things. Number one, is going to make you feel confident. You're going to feel self-assured. And when you bring that to the situation, you're going to feel like a rock star, and you're going to be a rock star. The second thing it will do is it will make her feel comfortable when she's with you. And as people, if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say this a million times. People like people who make them feel good. And if she feels safe with you and comfortable with you while also being excited and attracted to you, she feels good when she's around you, and she's going to want to spend even more time with you. This is why small talk and how to flirt and how to carry on a conversation are things I teach you in such detail in my academy. It's important for you and it's important for her. So the last thing you want to do is just wing it and embarrass yourself last minute. Instead, prepare beforehand. Psychological secrets to get her to like you. Number 2 is to have a positive attitude. Have you ever known someone, most of us have, who like everybody wants to be their friend? They're just like really fun to be around. And when you are with them, you just like, life feels like a better place. You feel energized and excited and happier. Everyone wants to be around someone like that. As a matter of fact, this is one of the traits that I call attractive by default. When you have attractive by default traits, you are quite literally just attractive. Like that's your default setting. Like you can't help it. You're just attractive no matter how you look at it. And a positive attitude is one of the most attractive traits a person can have. If you are looking for a happy, lifelong relationship, to be crazy in love your entire life, then this is one of the traits that is the very best for you to learn, because she wants to be around someone who makes life easier, someone who rolls with the punches, someone who can laugh at the little things, laugh at themselves, someone who's enjoyable to be around. So having those little daily habits that help you create that positive attitude, that right there makes you attractive by default. Our next psychological secret to get her to like you is to make sure you move at the right pace in the relationship so that you are not needy. Being needy kills attraction incredibly fast. And in addition to that, it doesn't feel good to be needy. She doesn't feel good, you don't feel good, it's not a good situation. Now, one of the best ways I teach my clients to avoid ever being needy is to move at the right pace in the relationship. You don't want to rush the relationship because that puts too much pressure on both of you. When I teach you how to avoid this in my academy, something those who are in my academy know I say over and over and over again is do not marry her before you marry her. What in the world does that mean? We tend to emotionally marry someone before we even know who they are. This is a totally normal thing we do as humans. We see somebody cute, that infatuation kicks in, we decide, oh my goodness, they must be the love of my life, they must be the person I'm supposed to marry, and then emotionally, we're married to them. And that makes us rush the relationship. It causes us to put a lot of pressure on the other person because you're acting like she's your wife, when in reality, maybe you've been on like a couple dates. And so it causes you to act needy. You're acting like she's your wife when she's not. So moving at the right pace instead shows confidence. It shows self-respect, and it shows respect for her. And especially because a lot of people, without meaning to, act very needy. If you're the exception, if you're not needy, you're just confident while also showing attraction for her and showing interest. Wow, that right there, that's hot. You do not have to be needy to show interest. And when you understand that balance, holy moly, you are so attractive. She feels safe with you and wants to spend even more time with you. As opposed to if you act needy, that's like exhausting and she doesn't want to spend any more time at all. Our next psychological secret is to show her that you'll make a great partner. This right here is critical. Many men think that they're not attractive. They struggle maintaining relationships, or maybe they even struggle getting the first date. Maybe they get ghosted a lot, or their relationships just seem to crumble before their eyes and they have no idea why. And so they think that maybe they're just not attractive, when in reality, almost every time, it's actually that she can't see that you'll be a good partner. That doesn't mean that it's not true, okay? I'm not saying you won't make a good partner, but if she can't see that you'll make a good partner, then she's just going to assume you won't, and she's going to move on. And as humans, it is our responsibility to let the other person know when we're dating and getting to know them that we will make a good partner. Just like it's her responsibility to let you know that about her. If you're someone who maybe doesn't even struggle to get women's attention, but you struggle to maintain a relationship, this is your problem and this is what you need to fix. Showing her that you will make a good partner is critical if you want that lasting, loving relationship. That's why this is what my entire academy is about. So I have a question for you. Do you wish that you could stop wasting your time on relationships that go nowhere? Are you ready to finally have that special, beautiful woman that you get to come home to every night? No more getting your hopes up only to have them crushed. Instead, you have a wonderful, beautiful woman who showers you with kisses and loves the real you. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're ready to have? If that's you right now, if you are nodding your head yes, then I created my academy specifically for you. That's where I walk you step by step through how to have that kind of relationship, the relationship you want and the relationship that you deserve. The truth is, you can just keep guessing what will work. You can just keep trying things and hoping eventually something actually works. Or you can just let me teach it to you. I've put in the years of research. This is what I'm good at. And I can just share it all with you up front so that you don't have to guess anymore and go through the awkward trial and error period where there's a lot of room for error. You can just know up front how to be successful in relationships. You don't have to guess anymore. You can finally know. So to learn more about this, what I teach, why it works, so that you can get a jump start and be ahead of the game, finally have the love you want, go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. In this short, free training, I'll explain to you the strategies that help you melt her heart forever and make her want a loving, lasting relationship with you. So again, go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass, watch this short, free masterclass, and learn your next steps so that you can finally have the love you want and the love that you deserve. Okay, our next psychological secret is to dress to increase your confidence and attraction. I call this dressing to empower. The way you dress quite literally has the power to increase more confidence in you, to build your confidence. It also has the power to turn her head and make her feel even more attracted to you. One of the reasons is because you look amazing. Another one of the reasons is because it actually changes how you feel. So it changes how you act when you're around her. As a matter of fact, research shows that when we don't look our best, we are less likely to flirt. We're less likely to interact with someone we think is cute. So it's very important that you set yourself up for success and that you dress to empower. Our next psychological secret is to pursue her. Nothing is quite as attractive in quite the same way as when a man pursues a woman. When this is done correctly, holy moly, like melts her heart. It gives her butterflies. It makes her feel safe with you. She sees you as a confident, masculine, strong, protective man. And that just melts her heart. When you pursue a woman correctly, it makes her feel so safe with you and so attracted to you. And that's one of the reasons why it's such a big part of what I teach you when you join me in my academy. It has so much power to increase your confidence and make her feel even more attracted to you. And that is one of the best benefits, by the way, is it does actually increase your confidence because you actually know how to pursue her, how to melt her heart. So a lot of people, when they're afraid to pursue, it's simply because they don't understand the correct way to do it. But don't let that stop you. That is something you can learn. Okay, this psychological secret is going to surprise a lot of people. This secret is to get rid of the toxic influences in your life. If you've been following me for a while, you know we talk a lot about toxic women and why you should avoid them. As a matter of fact, if you haven't yet seen this video, check it out. It's going to help you so much with that. There's a link in the description below. It's so important for you to avoid toxic people. However, if she's a high quality woman, which is the only kind of woman you should have anything to do with, she is avoiding toxic people in her life as well. And if she sees that there are toxic people in your life, she's going to run. She does not have time for that drama. She does not want that in her life. And so if she sees toxic family members or friends, people in your life, she's done. So it's very important that just like you would want her to eliminate all the toxic relationships from her life, you need to make sure you're doing that in your life as well. That right there, when she sees a man who has enough self-respect to set those boundaries, holy moly, that says you'll make a good partner, and it's incredibly attractive to her. I have a quick question for you before we get to our next secret. Are you enjoying this video? Should I make more videos like this one? These psychological secrets are crazy effective, and I love sharing them with you. So if you're enjoying this, if you would like more, comment attractive in the comments below. That feedback helps me know that that's something you're looking for, and it really helps me so much when I'm putting together new content. So again, if you would like more, comment attractive in the comments. Okay, our next psychological secret to get her to like you is to flirt with her. Now, this sounds a little obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people completely overlook the power of flirting. Flirting, when it's done correctly, makes a relationship exciting. It makes it fun, and it's a very natural, simple way to pursue her. And we already talked about the importance of pursuing, right? When you understand the correct way to flirt with someone, it makes both people feel more attractive and more attracted to the other person, and that attraction really just grows and flourishes very naturally. Now, something I share with my clients when I teach you how to flirt in my academy is that flirting is something that you should do through the entire relationship. It's not just for the initial stages, getting her number and going out on a date. That's one of the best ways to keep the spark alive through your entire relationship, is to flirt with each other. So it's best to start right now to get really good at it, so it's very automatic through your entire relationship. Our next psychological secret is to create habits of confidence. A lot of people think that confidence is just something that happens, or it's something that some people are just born with. But in reality, we have learned that confidence is something we create. It's something we can create and build in ourselves. We either create and maintain it, or we don't. That's the difference between a confident person and someone who's not confident. This is why learning and maintaining the habits of confidence is so crazy effective. Even people who have struggled for years with low self-esteem and low confidence can turn it around incredibly quickly. That's why the fastest result men see in my academy is confidence. This is something you can learn, and that, I mean, who wouldn't want that, to be more confident? And it's all in your daily habits. If you create confident habits, you create a confident life. This will make you more attractive in so many ways. It will help you feel more confident in your own skin, and you will naturally take better care of yourself, present yourself better. And let me just say, confident men are insanely attractive men. All those little details fit into place, and it's really one of the best psychological secrets you can be in on. Okay, our next psychological secret is going to blow a lot of people's minds. It's very surprising because most people don't even begin to think about it. This psychological secret is to know what you want in a relationship and how to create that kind of relationship. Nothing is less attractive than someone who's just wishy-washy. Someone who doesn't really know what they want, they don't really know how to get it, and they just kind of settle for whatever relationship they end up in. That is a recipe for a miserable, unhappy life and relationship. No one wants to feel settled on, and if you settle in a relationship, you're not being true to yourself either. However, when someone knows what they want and they're committed to get it, and they're willing to do what it takes to get that kind of relationship, that kind of person is so fun to be in a relationship with, because you can work together to create that dream, ideal, amazing, loving relationship. Someone who is driven, someone who is committed, someone who is dedicated is an insanely attractive person. This is why the entire first module of my academy is all about teaching you how to set your relationship goals and break past any limiting beliefs that are keeping you from reaching that goal. And obviously the entire academy is on how to get that kind of relationship. It's so important that you start with that right mindset so that you're setting yourself up for success. If you want her to know you're going to be a good partner, you need to know what you even want and how to actually create it. Set those relationship goals and then have a good plan for how you will reach them. Now, the natural next question is, but how do you know if you have a good plan, right? Because the last thing you want is to think you have a good plan and then have it just not work out and not lead you to the relationship you want. That would be terrible. As a coach who has helped thousands of men across the globe, I have put that plan together for you. You can try to figure it out on your own, or you can let me teach it to you so you have all the answers up front. If you're ready for the fast track to the love of your life so you can finally get to those amazing kisses from that beautiful woman, go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. Watch this short 38-minute free masterclass so that you know your next steps, so you know what to do, so that you can get the love of your life. Why in the world would you wait when you can know your next step and have a clear path in just 38 minutes? Make sure you watch that. There is a link in the description. I will also put a link in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for joining me, my amazing friend. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell if you haven't yet, and give me a big thumbs up. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments. And if you would like more videos like this one, make sure to comment attractive to let me know. Do you have a friend who needs to know the psychological secrets to get a girl to like him? If you do, please share this with him. It's going to help him so much, right? And if you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. I share exclusive content in my Instagram stories, so make sure you especially follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. All right, here we go. Another amazing video. I just made that up. I bet you couldn't tell. Super polished, very refined. Oh, that's awesome. All right, here we go.